So my next question goes to you, Bill. You've used what deco to describe Shanghai. Well, tell us about some of the interesting, impressive, memorable, and challenging scene in The Beauty and the Beast.
Well, I would say the most challenging is probably be our guest, because other than Emma Watson sitting there as the ideal audience who is enjoying the number, nothing else exists, you know. So it was a question of, we prepared it for 6 months, we shot it for over a month, we finished it, it took us about 15 months to complete it, and it really was one of those numbers, it was still an act of faith until about 2 months ago when it finally all came together.
刚才我问导演，在这个电影当中，对于他来说最难的一个场景是什么？那我不知道大家有没有看过，就是原版的动画《美女与野兽》了。他提到的这个 Be Our Guest 是当中那些锅碗瓢盆、那些刀刀叉叉、小杯子、小盘子一起在跳舞的那个场景。那他说这个场景一共用了18个月才完成。那除了 Emma 本人在里面之外，其他的所有的角色都是看不到的，在片场拍摄的时候是完全没有的，那都要后期做。那到最后的只剩下2个月的时候。那一个场景才完成，真的是很不容易。My next question goes to you, Dan. So you are known here in China as the handsome and gentle Matthew, but in this, most of the time, you're disguised in that beast. Do you think it's unfair? Did you prepare for this role? And what do you make of this role?
Well, he's kind and gentle in there somewhere, but Belle has to dig it out of him, I suppose. Yes, it's great to play a variety of roles and really explore the spectrum.
Did you prepare for it? How did you prepare for it?
How did I prepare? My goodness. I suppose it was a fusion of the intellectual engagement, the ideas of telling this fairy tale to a new generation, joining forces with Emma and seeing her way of looking at this tale, almost the yin and the yang of masculine and feminine energy within this tale, the beauty and the beast and the sun and the moon, it's all there. And so we really looked at that spectrum when we were preparing the ideas of telling the tale, fusing that with the physical challenge of creating the beast in a lycra muscle suit on stilts, very heavy, 10 inches off the ground, recreating the facial performance using a separate technology every 2 weeks. You know, a huge challenge in itself, and trying to remember some of those ideas that we talked about in the very early days when I was sweating away on my stilts.
那我刚才问 Dan， 他在中国可以说是因为大表哥这个角色而风靡整个全球了，不仅仅是在中国了。那他在这个电影当中，他绝大部分时候都是在野兽的外表下。我问他有没有觉得有什么很不爽的地方，以及他怎么样去做这样的一个准备的。那他又提到说，在这个里面，虽然野兽是一个很野性的外表，但是其实在内心当中，他也是一个很绅士的这样的一个人。那他说，其实他觉得《美女与野兽》其实这个有点像阴和阳的一个结合，也有一点像是雄性和雌性的这样一种很巧妙的一个契合。So my next question goes to you, Emma. You were known globally for the role in Harry Potter, but actually this movie, The Beauty and the Beast, has garnered a lot of attention because of you played Belle, and people think that you are the perfect fit for this role.
She is.
Intelligent, knowledgeable, brave, and beautiful. So, how do you make of this role? What did you make of this role?
What did I make of the role? Gosh, well, the thing that I love about her so much is that she's just kind of fearless, and I have to say, I'm not sure, you know, if there was something that I could take from Belle that I wish I had more of, is just her bravery. She's so kind of defiant and so able to go against the grain, and she just seems at home there, which is remarkable, really. And yeah, if I could take something from playing her, I would be more fearless.
他觉得在这个里面，其实这个角色贝尔是一种很坚强的一个女性的角色。那他觉得他很敬佩她的勇气，会去勇敢的追求自己想要的东西。So under what circumstances? Tell us about the moment you decided to take this role.
It wasn't really a question for me, honestly. I mean, I loved it so much, and you know, when we talked about it, I knew I needed to prove that I could sing. I needed to prove to Bill that I had the voice to carry the role, because this is a huge musical and Belle sings, 4 or 5 songs. It's not like I just have to perform for one number. And so, I was just hoping that Bill would think that my voice lived up to such a beautiful part, and thankfully he did.
It
so,
does.
So I was just so thrilled. I mean, there was no question for me of playing the role. I desperately wanted to play the role.
那我刚才问 Emma 为什么她会决定是什么样的一个契机让她决定饰演这个角色？那她说，确实是这个角色其实对她来说完全没有任何的什么犹豫了，她非常想演这个角色。但是剩下的问题就是怎么样向导演证明她能够唱，在这样的一个音乐电影当中要唱5、6首歌，确实不是一个很容易的事情。All right, so Luke, you play Gaston in this movie, who's a very arrogant and unlovable character in this, but in
very
person,
lovable. He's very lovable.
He's very lovable, but in person,
He's misunderstood, is what he is.
Okay. But in person, in real life, you are such a funny, interesting, and lovable person.
I've given the rose to the wrong person, haven't I?
So how did you break away from your true self and become Gaston in this movie and play this character?
It was very difficult to play such an unlikable person because I'm so lovable, like you said. First of all, I had to build up my resistance to eating 6 eggs, which is an extraordinary achievement in itself. And then I moved in with Josh. I lived with Josh. I went and moved to LA, and we lived together for 6 months. His wife and children weren't happy about it, but I took his daughter's bed. She had to sleep on the floor. It wasn't very nice. But no, I don't know. When you play a villain, you just sort of have to go for it. You can't really feel self-conscious about being an idiot. You just have to be the idiot and relish every minute of it.
那我刚才问 Luke， 他是现实生活中他这么的可爱，这么招人喜欢，但是他在电影当中的这个自大自恋和不招人喜欢的角色，到底他是怎么样演的？那他就提到，他说，其实除了要吃50几个鸡蛋每天，因为可能需要那么多蛋白质了，他真的是觉得是一定要享受这样的整个演出的过程。So my last question goes to you, Josh. You voiced Olaf, and also you played LeFou in this movie. Do you see more resemblance in LeFou or Olaf?
I think they're both interesting resemblances. I think I'm animated like Olaf, right? I like warm hugs like Olaf, so that's another thing we have in common. All 3 of us sing for no reason at any given time. But LeFou is an interesting character because Bill and I always said he's dumb as a fox, which means he kind of isn't. He's much more clever than he appears. Olaf, I think, is a very innocent, sweet, loving character, and that's more me. That's more my soul. So
I can attest to that.
Yeah, and that's why I let Luke live with me for 6 months and kicked my daughter out of her bed, apparently, which I didn't even know about until now.
对，我刚才还没有翻这一部分啊。刚才 Luke 说，其实他在之前搬到了 LA， 搬到洛杉矶去跟这个 Josh 住了6个月的时间，这么久，而且他还期间照顾了一下 Josh 的女儿。我刚才问 Josh 的问题是说，他觉得在雪宝还是在来福这2个角色当中，更多的看见自己。那他的答案就是说，他觉得其实他们3个都挺像的，都很可爱，然后都很爱拥抱，以及都很爱唱歌，一言不合就开始唱。所以他觉得可能会更多的在雪宝当中看见自己，因为他确实是一个很可爱、很招人喜爱的角色。那我也发现大家在他说话的时候一直在笑，可能是真的觉得那个声音很熟悉的声音又来到了台上。So thank you very much for your answer. And now let's take a very romantic picture, because you're all going to turn around and take a picture, a group picture with all the audience tonight. 所以接下来呢，台上的5位主唱将会转过身来跟我们底下的所有的观众一起来合影。我们请上摄影师，这是一个非常浪漫的一个时刻。而台上的主创们也会拿着玫瑰花。So roses for you. Okay, so you're gonna. I thought you were gonna. You're all. Okay, just take the line. No, no, no. You're.那大家也太这个了吧？大家也太 hold 得太住了。那我邀请大家一起挥手，然后说“美女野兽叩响真爱”。好，我们来最后再。来，我来数1、2、3，大家一起喊“美女野兽叩响真爱”。来，1、2、3，美女与野兽叩响真爱。That means Beauty and the Beast knock on the door of love. 那么，女士们、先生们，再次掌声感谢台上的所有的人 ：Bill Condon, Emma Watson, Dan Stevens, Luke Evans, and Josh Gad. 随着5位主创的离场，我们也希望《美女野兽》在中国以及全球都能够票房。